lot of, in guys suiting, unlike with girls, there's a lot of detailing, okay? Like for your thing, right? Did you even pick the buttons? Did you pick the lining? There is no lining, exactly. So I have to pick buttons, I have to pick lining, you know, there's 2 sets of buttons on the thing, right? Like, cause there's the ones on the sleeve and then there's the ones on the thing, right? There's like for guys, it's like there's lapel style. There's, you know, like there's double-breasted, single-breasted. There's structured, unstructured. That's why it takes so long. And so when you go, oh, you took so long, it's like, bro, because you picked 3 things. That's why. Right? Like because now I have to, you see it expands. You pick a fabric, I gotta pick buttons, I gotta pick lining.
Well, you don't have to commit to all of them though. I'm just saying what colors look good on.
Bro, but that's not that type of place. That's not that type of place, man. Like you need to know.
You can decide right after we've set colors aside. You can go through like, now what do I want to do? Like,
bro, that ain't how it works though.
How is it? It's up to you to say that.
Okay, there's a social awkwardness in terms of literally, you know, I'm saying which ones do you think are good colors for me, right? You know, you picked 3 of them, and I'm glad you stopped at 3, right? Now, like, we're not picking between them, and there's never been an expectation to pick between them because we've never done a tailoring thing where we've picked between things. We've just picked multiple things. So let's stop pretending like that's actually how it's ever worked, right? Like, I don't know why you suddenly thought that. Like, the only sin I have is that I didn't think we were going to the store. I thought we were just having the lunch, right? They didn't really tell me that. It was kind of optional, I guess, to go after. But like, if I knew we were going to the store, I would have absolutely told you that, like, by the way, the shit here starts at $7 grand, right? You get what I'm saying? I guess that's for a full suit. So like a jacket is like slightly less, probably like 6. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with it, but like, if you're like even a little bit passive aggressive, like really, you're gonna need to shove that shit. Like, cause it ain't like you don't understand how these things work, and you cannot go through life expecting other people to kind of accede to your understanding of how things work. You need to understand how things work. Does that make sense?
Sure. I won't pick colors next time. I thought I was giving you options.
Bro, you always play the game of, I won't do this thing. No. Next time, then ask me, you know, like, you know, am I picking my favorite or am I picking a few options? Like, just ask that. Like, you don't have to be so like, okay, I won't do this next time then. You know, like you don't allow me to fucking write shit off and behave that way. So why should you? No. Okay, if you assume that, that's on you, because you shouldn't have assumed that. Because the way the question was posed and the way the question was continuously asked is not which one out of these options. Okay, you are looking at the options. Right. You're literally looking at the options. So you're picking all the ones that you want from the options. You don't pick the ones you want to then pick again. That's weird, and no one's gonna understand that. Like, it's just how it is, man. Like, no one's gonna understand that. How the fuck is anyone gonna understand that? Especially when in the past, when you've picked you've picked more than one, and there's no choose between these. Let's be honest here. So like, no, don't pretend like that's how that works. You can't just have the best of whatever you want, and then decide with your hindsight knowledge how to go. Okay? Do you understand that? Like, that's on you. If you are at a place and you don't know how the fucking commerce works there, then that's on you, right? Like, if you don't ask and you just assume, that's on you. Like, how could that be any other way?
Am I supposed to ask how much the suits are in front of you, in front of everyone? I don't know. That feels like that.
Or you could ask me. I mean, like, you're being weird about this. You could just ask me if you care, right? But you didn't, which is silly. But sure, right? Like, if you don't know the pricing, aren't you the one who's supposed to ask?
Well,
if you want to be discreet, if you want to be discreet about it, then maybe, you know, ask me. Obviously,
that's still embarrassing for me to ask you how much, like, you've been there, like, I don't know.
But you're picking them, so you have to.
Well, I'm just saying,
it's less embarrassing. So if you care about, see, like, now you're playing the game embarrassing. If you care about that, then you just ask me, because that's far less embarrassing than any other alternative that you're proposing to me right now, right? Like, let's be honest here. What am I supposed to do? Veto your choices in front of other people? It's fucking weird. I know, but like if you have to understand, every other option, then say I had to. I'm saying every other option's more awkward than what I just told you is the better option. Do you not understand that? Can I what? What? You're looking at my chat? I'm not even looking at my chat. What the fuck is going on? Can I what? Can I what though? Like finish the thought. Like what do I need to do? I didn't do anything, right? Like I'm not even looking at my chat. You're the one who's paying attention to it. Like, what is the big deal? Hello? Huh? Like, so why are you so fucking obsessed? Who cares?
It's like you allow them to be assholes.
To me and to everyone, because I value free speech more so.
More than your wife.
Holy shit, you're gonna cry right now, so I have to cancel this thing or what? I do have to cancel this thing. Fuck, man. Really, dude?
I'll just take it Uber.
No, I'm not gonna go. No. I'm not gonna go on my own. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Go, network.
Fuck that. Fucking holy shit, dude. Like, get your shit together. Can you do that for me? Why are you like this? This is on you. You picked things without establishing an expectation with me, and especially since this expectation is way different than previous expectations, and then you didn't ask the pricing and you didn't know the pricing, and then I'm just telling you, hey, next time, right, if you don't know, ask me, and I'll try to proactively tell you. But like, you know, I'm not upset if you're not upset, and you go, I am upset. It's like, well, fuck that shit then. What right do you have to be upset? Huh? What right do you have to be? Bro, ain't
You know
ever.
that I don't know how much things are. I don't know.
Then you ask. Then you ask. If you don't know, you ask, because I know. Do you understand that? What is so interesting in your phone? Huh? You have to realize, okay, that like relationships at the upper echelon of like high society, they have norms. Okay? Can you please look over at me? They have norms. This ain't the fucking trailer park. Okay? You can do whatever the fuck you want at the trailer park. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I've never even been to a trailer park.
I didn't say you have. See, you're being... I didn't say you've been to one or know about it. That's why I'm telling you about it. Okay? I don't know why you're saying you're still glued to the chat. Fucking playing the optics still. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? I didn't say... Like, you always play this game of, like, you think a rebuttal is just saying something with a similar word to what I said. Bro, I didn't say you've been to a trailer park. Why are you saying that? What are you addressing? I'm saying that this is not the trailer park. Can you... No, don't do the thing where you jump out of the car. You always do this. Can you stop? Can you stop?
You're being too toxic for me.
What did I say? What did I say?
You're acting like I belong in a trailer park?
No, I didn't.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, stay in the car. Do not fucking do this.
I will leave that Uber. It's fine.
No, just get back in the car. Motherfucker, dude. Are you serious, dude? Get back in the car. Fucking dick, dude. What a piece of shit. What a stupid fucking person. Stupid fucking bitch. You are making a scene. Can you please get in the car? We don't have to talk at all, but just get in the car. This is not safe. Get in the car. Kate, I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm not playing anymore. Get in the car. We don't have to talk. What did I say that was an asshole? What did I say that was an asshole? Okay, here we go. You're just going to cry in public now for no reason. Dude, if you're going to do this, like, it's going to fucking... Okay, I'm tired of empty ultimatums. Do you want a divorce? Is that what you want? Huh? Is that what you fucking want? Fucking shit, dude. Fuck this shit. You want me to be toxic? Fuck it, dude. I asked you, please, to come in the car. We don't have to talk. But let's drive home. There's no fucking reason that you should be unokay with that, because this is unsafe for both of us. So let's go. If you're gonna do this and jeopardize our safety, then I don't fucking care about the security, the whole fucking shit. Let's go. We don't have to talk. You don't think people get robbed here, you dumbass? Fucking never been robbed here, huh? They rob people in the Galleria parking lot. That's fucking... Yeah. It's fucking uptown, buddy. Fucking idiot. already pressed it. You just have to do it twice. It's a twice. It's a twice thing. It's a double. Whatever. You have to go twice. Bro, do not ever fucking tell me that like there's no risk, because that is the... You don't know risk. Okay? And if you care about your safety after the event, you gotta admit to yourself that you don't know risk. You don't understand it. Alright? Like, you don't understand it. Wow, dude, the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you keep looking at the fucking chat? What is wrong with you, dude? Seriously, what is wrong with you? I'm not even looking at him.
What am I supposed to look at? You don't look at my
Me.
phone? If I look at you, I cry.
Well, then maybe we should get a fucking divorce, because
Can
you keep...
stop saying that?
I don't want to, but you're saying if I... Looking at my face...
Because you are heated right now, and I don't...
First of all, when you say I'm being toxic... Just so you know, right? And like, either you actually believed I was upset, which is insane, because like, you really can't tell then, because I'm not, right? Or you're just trying to cover your tracks, because you were the one who became the aggressor there. Because you, okay, you said, right? Well, I am upset. It's like, oh really? Because that's the first anyone has let on that anyone's upset. I said, and I try to make it an olive branch, because I try to presume the best case for both of us. I said, look, I'm not upset if you're not upset. That's me showing solidarity with you. You go, I am upset. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Okay, well, I guess I'm upset too. It's like, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like you either don't listen to my words, or you just think you know exactly what I'm thinking, and that you don't even need to listen to my words. You're gonna just interpret what I'm saying by what you believe. Let's be real honest here, okay? In life, you gotta start doing it this way. There's no other way. If you're potentially gonna have a problem with the price, you ask. The person who doesn't know asks. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because I cannot know you don't know. Right? I can only presume. And like, there's no reason that I should embarrass you or you should embarrass me by assuming the other person must not know something. So that means that you know what you know, and you know what you don't know, so you have to ask if something that you don't know might impact you. That's how it works.
Okay.
Right? Like, if think about it for a second, okay? If you go and you spend money, or you do a thing, or let's say I go into the horse area and I go buy a pair of like fucking spurs that cost $2,000, you'd be like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know what spurs are supposed to cost. You see, you'd be like, well, that's why you need to ask if you don't know. You can't blame it on you. Well, why did you tell me what spurs cost? It's like, bro, what? If you don't know something, you ask. If you think you know, well, that's on you.
Okay.
Like, isn't that super clear?
Sure.
So then why are you still, like, I need you to stop doing this thing where you storm off in the middle of a fucking thing in a part of town and then tell me that you think it's safe. Stop. You're upset, but that's not the way to voice it. You need to start actually taking your own security seriously if you expect anyone to take it seriously. I hate it that you fucking try to fucking vilify me by saying, oh my God, he says he's gonna do this. He says, we're not gonna do that. It's like, bro, you're running around fucking, a part of town where people get robbed. Okay, you go, oh, it's a nice part of town. Yeah. Bro, did you not hear my story? Or I guess you just never listened to anything I say? At lunch, when I was talking about how the Rolls Royce was literally fucking what? Crowbarred in this part of town. Yeah, forgot about that one, huh? Things don't happen here, right? Literally this area. And so then you get out of the car like, it's like, what are you doing? You are not building emotional resiliency if you try to eject yourself from a vehicle every time you're upset. You can be upset and not do that. And you should learn to be upset and not do that. Do you understand that? Your way of being upset needs to change, just like how you used to say that to me. Would you agree? Are you going to do that?
Try my best.
I can tell that, like, what's truly going on here is that you are upset that it costs so much. You are upset that it costs so much. I'm fine with it, right? But you are upset. And so please do not paint it like I am the instigator here, because I'm not even upset. I'm just telling you that, like, this is a very, very annoying situation, you know, with and about Decorum, right? See, like, this abruptness where we just fucking cancel on them, that ain't how you network here, okay? Like what you needed to understand was the biting the bullet part has already happened. This is where we reap the upside, and now you've destroyed the upside. It's fine. Again.
Just go. Tell them I'll handle it.
No, dude, it didn't work that way.
Why not? I don't
Because
understand.
it's both of us, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? The whole point is both of us are supposed to go. It's
You can
networking
still
with
go
both of
and
us.
have fun. It's
I don't
mostly
care
you.
to network. Oh my god, dude. I don't care to network here. Like, if you want to destroy upside, then we destroy upside,
I
right?
don't understand. If you why wouldn't you not care to network if it's upside? I don't get it.
Let me explain something to you, okay? We are a couple, okay? And so if you waste money, then I waste money. If I waste money, then you waste money. There is no, I'm just wasting money only. It's not your money. What, like, no, it's both of our money, right? You see how that works? We're a unit. Do you understand? I don't want to explain this whole thing to you again, but it shows like you don't understand. Do you remember when I told you, like, hey, think of this example. Can you please look at me when I'm talking? I said, think of this example, okay? If you and I are in public, and I accidentally or on purpose make you look bad, what do you do? You know, what do you want to do? And you were like, well, I'll make you look bad back. I'm not looking stupid alone. It's like, but you see, and I told you that might be the knee-jerk reaction, but you got to be smarter than that, right? If I make you look bad in your perception, then just tell me later, you know, and we'll work to resolve that. But if you then retaliatorily make me look bad, all you're doing is you're making yourself and me look worse, right? Because they're gonna judge us based on us as a unit. That's how it works when you're a couple, and that's how most people think of it, right? Which is why when the Mimiko thing happened, I said, look, you can't pretend like Seth is gonna be rational about this. They're gonna be a unit. They're gonna move together. Like, that's what you don't understand, dude. Like when you get married to someone, y'all basically saying that, you know, two becomes one.
Just tell them I had to go home and do dog stuff.
Bro, stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. The destruction is making them wait, and then I've already told them that we're not going. Okay? That's fine. But I'm telling you right now that, like, the cost was already paid. We just got rid of upside, which is, it is what it is. Next time, don't do it that way. Like you are upset, but you really shouldn't be, right? Because you had every ability to put a stop to it. It's very uncertain given that we haven't really set any understanding or ground rules between us, right? So, like, what are you saying? That, like, whenever you're buying anything, I should fucking run in there and tell you, by the way, it's very expensive? You want me to do that? I can fucking do that. But, like, I'm telling you that that's not fucking conducive, and that it is up to the person who doesn't know to find out. No?
Just gotta be up to you. I see, in my opinion, it's up to the guy who's getting it, a person who's, they're getting it for themselves. It's up to them to have discernment. Is this worth it? Do I need this? Is it worth it?
Bro, to be fair, when I originally asked you to pick, I was picking a blue, and I wanted you, you know, to pick a better blue, and then you picked a blue and a green and a gray.
Yes, these are options that look
Well,
nice.
bro, let's play the game here, right? If I pick a blue and I'm going, is this, you know, a good blue or is there a better one? And then you pick a blue and then a green and then a gray, the main assumption is going to be that you think all three colors are good and I should get them. Because why the fuck are you comparing when I'm picking a blue to a whole nother color, two other colors? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, and it's also now what I'm supposed to do, because then they put them in the pile that is to be made. Okay, they put them in the pile that is to be made. When I say, no, don't make those. Oh, but your wife loved it. Now what do I say? Fuck her. Like, well, what am I supposed to say there?
like, I think today was due that I'm not really sold on the other one. That's fine. It's like,
again, that has never been how it's worked in the past. If you want it to start being that way, I'm okay with it. But please, let's not pretend
please, override me, spend less. That's fine.
Is that including your shit too?
No, because that's not my opinion on your stuff. It's different. If you don't really like it yourself, don't think it's worth it that price, don't intend to spend that much that day, then don't try to save face for what your wife picked out.
I don't care. The amount is like not that really significant to me. It's more so I don't want you to raise your eyebrow and then feel like you got to match in spending for something else.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna match it at some point, right?
No, yeah. But like I'm saying, what I'm saying is like they're not in a retaliatory way. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you and communicating with you because I don't want you to go on unaware. I could just not say anything, right? But I want to have you be informed. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure, I just don't like it when you tell me that it's my fault that we spent so much money on something.
I only said that after you said you were very upset, which is, to me, insane because, like, at best, I feel like you could say it's both of our fault. That's fine, I guess. But, like, let's be honest, man. Like, if you really examine the facts, if you don't know, then you need to ask or find out on your own. Google it, right? Like, you got a phone. You know what I'm saying? You have a fucking phone. You can Google how much these things cost. Hello?
Yeah, so I want to drop off your package. I need the code.
You can just leave it there. Thank you.
What did you say?
You can just leave it by the gate.
Okay.
Thank you. My original thing was we're just going to have lunch and then lightly network, right? I could tell that they expected us to chill at the store and grab like a drink after that. It's fine. My original thing was to pivot to you picking something and looking at the girl stuff. Okay? If you recall, right when we got there, what did I say? I said, is this for the guys and the girls? And they go, yeah, girls can make this, but the girls only table's over there. That's me trying to let you see if there's anything you like, okay? The conversation got to, oh, I should pick something too. And I was thinking like, fine, I'll do one thing. So I picked the blue and I asked you, what do you think? Does this look good on me? And you picked another blue. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I'm gonna go with your choice because again, you understand the color theory versus skin thing better than I do. And then you pick two other colors. What the fuck am I, like, dude, it would be kind of crazy if you're like, oh yeah, like that blue's fine, try this blue, and then try this gray, let's try this green. It's like, what are we doing? Right?
Sure, I was just looking at options of colors. I'm not trying to tell you to get all of them.
But you have to understand that when they are sitting there telling you that it is made to measure, this is not the place where you go, let me pick 3 options and get one made to measure. This is the type of place where you pick 3 to get made to measure. And you pick 3 to get made to measure. They put them in the pile for the things to get fucking made, and then they started filling out the forms, bro. Like, what do you...
After I leave that table, though, they haven't filled out any forms yet.
They have. They've been taking the codes as...
You don't have to go, just because someone has written down a code.
I understand that.
The whole thing for hours.
I understand that, but you also should understand that in the past, that is not how this is operated. You have not picked out...
I've never been here.
I know. I'm saying in the past when we did the tailoring thing and I told you, you know, that, you know, I wanted you to pick the stuff that was good. You did. You didn't mean I'm picking 9 but choose 1. If that was the understanding, then I guess. But you've never made that the understanding, so why the hell are you...
I'm not the one that spent $35K, guys. Like, she spent...
Why are you on your... Why are you on my chat and so fucking...
Because you're streaming it. Don't stream it if you don't want me to look at the chat.
Bro. I've also told you, I've let it slide. But, like, when you ban someone, you're supposed to tell me. You're not supposed to just fucking do it unilaterally. Unless it's, like, doxing. And you don't tell me. Which is fucking a violation of what we said, right?
What are you talking about violation?
When you made me a mod in your channel and I made you a mod in my channel, it was understood that like it's doing that so that the other person can police if there's something like a dox. But if you're gonna ban someone, or I'm gonna ban someone, you know, if you're gonna ban someone from my chat, I'm gonna ban someone from your chat, it needs to be communicated. No?
Sure.
Of course it does. We said that.
Okay.
And so you have not communicated and you've been shooting bans off occasionally. I don't like that.
Yeah, okay.
Can we go back to what we agreed upon?
If that's what you want, sure.
Bro,
But you
stop.
have to
Don't
actually
play the
honor it
game.
when I
Don't
ask
play the
you.
game. Do not play the game if that's what I want. Bro, that's what we agreed to.
Sure. Just I expect you to honor it when I ask then, and not like
I
keep
didn't.
making
When have I
excuses
ever
for a person.
not honored it?
Right? Several
Nope.
times.
Not true. Not true.
Well, I don't know who has kept them banned.
I literally asked you, would you be okay if I did this instead? And you said, fine. That is not me not letting you. That is me, like, okay, bro, you what? You never counteroffer? Please, dude. What the fuck is this? You never counteroffer or something?
Care. If you don't like someone in my chat, fine. Fuck them.
You sure defended fucking the 15-year-old.
Not after I realized how upset you were. I told him like, no.
No, you were still defending him for fucking days until.
No, it's like fine. He wants to move on. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like
Raised
after
around for
he
months.
advised you to cut off part of your husband's dick. Yeah, I mean, like
Well, yeah,
if
that's
no,
too
but you were allowing it, dude. You said, oh, he didn't know, bro. If someone said they're gonna cut off part of your vagina or your tit, what would you
We were
think?
mostly
Yeah.
confused what he fucking meant. But yes.
Or he
he's
was
still
malicious and
banned.
you're giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He's-
Okay,
he's
fine.
not-
Next time,
What?
then Ray is just confused. It's not that he means anything. He's just confused. Stop it, dude. He's not confused. He's being malicious. Okay? It's very clear. And you're playing politics right now.
Point is, Ray has been causing annoyance for months.
And your person has been causing annoyance for just as long. And
No,
fucking,
he wasn't.
You
That
know what?
was-
The difference
we
is this.
banned
Ray
him
hasn't
months
said he's going to
ago.
cut off part of your vagina, okay?
I already banned him from everything.
I understand that. And we talked about
this
Ray.
This guy didn't say he was going to cut off your dick either.
No, you're right. He said you should.
No, he didn't.
Are you fucking kidding me?
His words were not, you should cut off.
You're
his
right.
dick.
His words are you should circumcise him. And just like, what? Do you know what that means? Yeah, like cut off the tip of the dick. Like that's what he is saying then.
We're like, what the fuck do you mean? How would that change? Like, how?
Yeah,
does
you
that
see, you're
concept
playing a
even
game
work?
of being indirect. You're like, oh, what? That wouldn't help,
Like, that
bro.
doesn't make any fucking
Bro,
sense.
but he has said that he wants you. He thinks you should get me circumcised.
He wasn't saying you should.
I didn't. I said.
He was acting like circumcised men are not as prone to like temperamental outbursts. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, yeah, it's the same way in dogs. Like, what do you mean? No one circumcises a dog.
And so now you're realizing it's castration. he's
That's what we were
talking
trying to
about.
tell him. Like, what? Like, he just still didn't say that.
Okay,
he was
but the
going
point
to, or
is,
that I
the
should
point is,
castrate you.
but that is what he's saying. If you're gonna play dumb about that, I don't want to fucking be doing this anymore. Like, are you kidding me? He doesn't understand that the word circumcision isn't the same as castration, but he does want to do castration.
He
Yes.
didn't say he wanted to, but yes, we've banned him regardless.
No, he did say he wanted to, and he's saying that you should.
He didn't say that either.
Really,
Really, but we banned him anyway.
bro? Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I'm telling you. That's
How
not
did
what
he
was
not
saying.
say you should? He suggested, just like in dogs, you should do this.
No, he didn't say you should do this. This would be like he didn't say.
Then how did he say it?
I don't even.
Yeah,
It
you don't
wasn't-
remember. You just know I'm wrong.
We were confused
Nice.
what he was talking about. 'Cause he was talking about the
Bro,
concept
I'm
of-
telling you, I remember. And if you don't remember, then maybe it's time for you to fucking trust that I fucking remember.
Right, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
You call me bro all the time.
I'm not
Same thing.
criticizing the words. I'm saying, dude, this is the truth. He said you should. Maybe you should have him circumcised, is what he said. If Ray said maybe you should cut off part of Kate's vagina, you would not fucking be okay with that. You would expect me to do something, and I would do something, because that's fucking insane. When you start saying you should cut off someone else's body parts,
That's not where
that's
I draw
fucking
the
weird.
line. I thought you should have done something about Ray a long time ago, but you.
You're
just
right,
left
but
it.
that's
Ha,
no.
ha,
See,
ha,
you're
ha.
being crazy. Okay, you're saying I should draw the line even sooner than that. Sure, but then you should draw the line way sooner than that. You're letting things get to a way later stage than I am. Is my point. You're saying I should be even more proactive. That's fine.
Yes.
You can say that, and we can communicate about that. But I'm saying that if that's the case, then you better fucking judge yourself by the same metric, because you're letting a fucker get into voice chat and talk about recommending castrating me. Like, let's be honest here. That's fucking way crazier and worse for you to allow that.
I didn't allow it.
You platformed him. You let him continue.
What do you mean? I am streaming and he comes into the voice chat. That's
yeah.
not me
So okay, it is, because what you needed to do was instantly say, "Hey, you need to stop that right now."
We did. We told him.
No,
to
you
stop.
didn't. You acted confused, and then you tried to defend that he was ignorant.
That's not what happened. Okay. You're us being confused is not the same as defending it.
Bro, the point is that you didn't ban him right after that. I had to fucking talk to you about it for a long time. Okay, so don't act like it's supposed to be crisp and easy, and do not ever fucking ban someone in my chat without fucking talking to me first. Do you understand?
That part I disagree with. If someone's being a piece of shit.
No,
you're
if they're
not doing
doxing, then do whatever as soon as you
I just
can.
mean being a piece of shit. That's different. Like, it doesn't have to be doxing.
You need to talk to me first.
I don't really want to.
If you want to make this the fucking mountain or molehill to die on, we can like, figuratively, we're being figurative here, and you want to fucking blow up the whole relationship based on this, we can do that. But I don't think that's worth it, is why I'm having a discussion with you. You see, when you act unilaterally, you're telling me that you value your taking action over us agreeing and deciding the path forward. If you want to move unilaterally, well, the most unilateral thing you can do is to fucking not be married to me.
You always go about that, Nick.
I don't want that, but I'm saying my point is we need to communicate.
Fine. If you like them and their toxicity more than you want your wife, and you respect them more than
I'm saying we should.
Fine. Fuck off then.
When did I say that?
Just now, basically.
When did I say that?
Literally.
I said, can we talk about it first?
Stop yelling at me.
Holy shit, dude! You yelled first.
Because you're just saying things all the time. You're always telling me you want to leave me. Just do it then.
No, I
Get me
said.
out of my misery.
You're so annoying, dude. I didn't say I want to leave you. I said.
You just did.
No, I didn't.
All the time.
No, I didn't.
For years.
We're
You don't like me, leave.
You want to play it back? That's not what I said. I said, listen, can we just agree that before you do something, that we talk about it? If it's in my chat, I don't agree with that. I go, listen.
No, if they're being toxic, they shouldn't be allowed to be in chat.
This is not your chat. Bro, this is not your chat. It's not your chat. Your chat.
Allowing it. So the fact that you allow it and you never tell them to stop, you always just laugh.
I did not laugh. I wasn't even watching them.
Just like I'm telling you in general, not like right now, but like every time they fucking do
every
it,
time except right
like,
now.
whoa,
Never. No, but okay.
and
Stop
they
it.
Poke fun at me too.
You're saying every time? It's not every time.
Literally gang up on me in the car, and I'm just told to listen to it and take it. It's bullshit.
I did not.
I shouldn't have to do that.
I didn't even look at their thing. What do you mean ganging up?
I'm not talking about right now.
Even earlier, I wasn't looking at it.
I'm talking about other times in the car. They'll just be going.
Oh, so you're switching. Okay, you're switching gears to another time. I'm talking about this time. Why are you talking about another time? Why are you talking about another time when I'm talking about this time? If you want to talk about another time, you should have brought it up earlier.
I do, and you tell me, oh, just deal with it, because if you act like you're annoyed, they're just going to keep doing it more. But no, you're supposed to shut it down, ask my husband.
So am I not allowed to fucking voice?
You just no, you're letting them and you're condoning it. And that's, you just tell me I have to deal with it. You're just bullying people. Like, you're bullying me on the internet with other people by allowing them to do TTS for free. And just say all this toxic shit. You don't say anything, Nick. You don't stop it. You don't charge for money. You just let people pile in and bully me for free. Because you think it's funny.
I don't think it's funny.
Well, then you put a stop to it.
Can you stop saying what my motive is? Let's start there. You can say how you feel. You cannot say how I am feeling. Because that's what you're saying when you say it's definitely my motive. The fuck are you talking about? Huh?
I didn't say it's your motive thing. You're allowing it. You think it's funny.
Bro, you said I'm doing it because. That's a motive. Okay, that's what emotive means. Do you understand that?
No, motive means that you're set on a mission to do something. You just allow it.
Bro, let's not playing word games. You said you allow it because you pile in and
no, you find it funny.
But I don't find it funny. So
well,
why
you laugh.
Bro, you laugh all the time in those situations.
I do not laugh at the TTS ever.
Oh my God, your own TTS you do.
I'm talking about the toxic shit from your chat.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what's funny? I don't laugh at the shit that your chat says either in TTS. But you do. The point is we're both defraying awkwardness with a laugh. But you cannot fucking see that apparently when it comes from me.
I don't allow free TTS. Bullshit. Like, at least when the people do
so the dollar's worth it, huh?
Yes, because then it's like at least they're paying to talk shit. Okay, at least you're benefiting. But when you allow it for free, it's like, what is the point of that?
Because
unlike better fucking content if you think that's what makes content.
I don't think it's what makes content. Why the fuck are you jumping all over the fucking place?
It's like, it's
no, I've already explained this to you, okay? I allow it for free for now because unlike you, I don't have the benefit of me helping build a community. I don't have another person who's fucking hell-bent on helping me grow. It's just me. You have a me helping you. It's different. You have a community. Can you not understand that someone who has a career in this field is going to operate different than someone who's trying to make it in this field? Maybe you're too far removed to even understand how any of it works, right? It's just like how someone who's a really expert writer...
You still have to decide what is allowed and what's not on TTS, and you kept let people go for way too long.
First of all, when you banned him, even though you didn't tell me, I kept him banned. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, A. But I just said, and this is so fucking reasonable, you need to inform me. What's wrong about that? What's wrong about that? Inform me who you're banning in my chat. I feel like that's fucking fair. Super fucking low bar, dude. Am I wrong?
No, not if you actually respect what I say.
I haven't reversed any of it, bro. But it's jarring to me. You see, you're being a fucking terrorist about this shit. I'll tell you why, okay? Because when you ban someone, you don't say anything. Okay? Eventually, the chat gets to a place where like, rah, 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 why'd you ban this guy? Why'd you ban this guy? I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't ban this guy. Like, why'd you ban this guy? Why'd you ban this guy? I didn't ban this guy. What are you talking about? He's banned? What? And then it's just like fucking 20,000 people saying 20,000 different things. You see, that's the chaos you're causing when you don't fucking say what it is you're fucking doing in my chat. You make me have to spend 5 to 15 to sometimes 20 minutes figuring out what the fuck is going on. When you could just say words. In addition, it is literally what we said we were going to do. Look, I don't know what it is, okay? I agree. There was chunks in our relationship where your grievances had a lot of merit. All right? Like, I was trying to make the best decision for us, but I still agree that your, issues with me have merit. But I'm telling you right now, this year, and especially post-robbery, you are being a very, very unreasonable person often. And I feel like I am dealing with all of this in stride, comparatively. Okay? Like, I'm absolutely not the person who starts cussing first anymore. And I'm absolutely not the person who raises their voice first anymore. If I ever was, but I'm just saying absolutely not anymore. And yet these things and these arguments still happen, and you're running out of the fucking car and fucking all this crazy shit. How is it that every behavior that you had a problem with, I have curtailed, and you're still acting like that?
You're still being toxic today.
I am not being toxic
Yes,
today.
you're raising your voice, having an attitude with me.
I didn't raise my voice before you raised your voice. And I've already told you, dude, if you're going to play the game...
way you're like lecturing me in the car with this cadence and that voice. And like, oh my God, it's your fault for
Cadence is not volume.
Like, what the
Cadence
fuck?
is not volume. Cadence is not volume. You cannot just say you're being loud. What? No, I'm not. Well, your cadence is bad. It's like, dude, that's not the same thing,
I'm
man.
telling you, just the whole package.
You said I yelled at you. Cadence is not yelling, buddy.
I don't think you realize how loud you are.
Are we going to do this fucking bullshit game again? Bro, if you raise your voice and you start talking over me, my only choice is to be drowned out or to talk over you back. Or at least to raise the decibel of what I'm saying as high. How is that not fucking understood as fair play?
No, when you are on your rants, you just raise your voice.
Again, I don't believe that to be true unless you have raised your voice first. Regardless. You keep saying toxic, but I know you're bullshitting because you tell me what is so toxic. Like I've told you before, okay? Instead of labeling things, which does no one any good, unless you're trying to score internet points, explicitly address exactly what it is. Don't say toxic, say what the fucking toxic behavior.
Talking down to me as if I'm fucking stupid because I picked fabrics for you. Like you asked me what colors look good
And
on you, now it's my fault
and
for
you
spending so
ascertain
much
and
money.
you ascertain that by me saying that, you know, this is not in a trailer park, yeah?
Yeah, what does that do with anything?
Well, because where I started that, you know, you were rejecting the message. I said, look, this is not, you know, a regular situation. When you're dealing with people of this, you know, social stature, right? There's a certain decorum, is how I started that conversation. And you go, I don't understand. Right? And I explained it again. And you go, I don't get it. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm putting it in the fucking diplomatic way. You don't fucking get it. Like, do I just say, fuck it, don't get it then? My point is that you can do a lot of crazier and socially maladjusted things, and it is seen as, whatever, people are people, in less graceful social situations. But this is not one of those, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense to you?
You can't just be like, I think I'll just do
No. You are not even trying to get my point. You're trying to make a point. Can you stop that shit and actually try to, like, listen to what I'm saying? Because you just made a counterpoint that made no sense. I am asking you, can you recognize that different social situations call for a different level of decorum? Can you understand that? Is that a point that is understandable?
No, I still don't understand because it's not like you're being.
See, here you go again. You're trying to extrapolate what I must mean. I'm stating a very general concept. I'm stating a very general concept, and you're trying to fucking distill it into what I must mean by that. Stop that. Let's just talk about the merit of the overarching idea first. How about that? It's a discussion on values.
I'm just telling you what fabrics you could
Okay,
pick
stop.
from.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, now you've said that. Now you've said that. Well, that's what I'm talking about. So if you're done with your point, can I fucking talk about what I want to talk about now? Sure. Yeah, you said a bit about fabric already. I hear you. Now let's stop talking about that because I'm not talking about that. Are you done with that, or you still want to go on about it?
I'm letting you go.
Well, you didn't say anything, so, you know, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? What I'm saying is that, listen, like, I'll give you a perfect example, right? If someone like Alexander or whatever goes and says, oh, I have a gift for you, right? And you go, thanks. And he hands you this gift wrap box, and he says, just pay the invoice whenever, you know, it's cool. You could be upset and express that you're upset. But that would not be becoming of the decorum of that situation. Okay? You'd be like, why the fuck are you making me pay for a gift? You could say that. And it's fair to say that, but it ain't gonna serve you if your point is to, you know, network or get in good with these people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so instead, you err on the side of being far more subtle, and you don't really address that. And then you go home and you see what the hell it is. And maybe it's one of those things where they offer you something that costs 13 grand and it's worth 45. Right? It's a triple.
Okay, but can you resell suits?
No, but my point, okay, it's an example. Can you just stop trying to jump the gun and let me finish it before you fucking jump down my throat?
Okay.
So, but you see how you would have been hurting yourself had you, you know, reacted instinctively because you didn't think the words were congruent with what was happening. Can you see how that would have been not self-serving?
With the watch, yes.
Okay, perfect. See, but that's my point here, okay? When you are in these social situations, all right, you got to understand that, like, you know, err on the side of, like, doing less versus doing more, okay? So if I ask you which color looks better and I have a blue picked out, then just pick one blue and stop. That is the most conservative thing you could do, okay? If you're gonna pick three, I don't know at that point what you're trying to signal. Do you really think I should get all three? Is it awkward for me to fucking veto your choices that you're making right there? And so, again, I err on the side of doing less, okay? But regardless, it doesn't matter, because while 30,000 or whatever is a lot of money, like, relative to, like, what you and I are trying to accomplish, it's not that crazy.
What are we trying to accomplish? I don't understand.
Basically living life and enjoying it, you know, and finding fulfillment in it. Is there something else I'm missing?
Do you find having all those colors fulfilling? I don't know
ain't
what you
about,
want, 'cause
okay,
you
so,
didn't
okay,
express
okay,
anything
can I
when I'm telling you
explain?
what
Can
looks good
I
on you.
explain something to you real fast? No, I don't find wearing colors fulfilling. That's not the point,
Well,
right?
Where are we getting them?
No. Can you gonna just keep interrupting me, or do you want me to actually express what I'm thinking?
Go for it.
My point is that having clothing or a variety of clothing is more so like a fucking, what would you call it, a garnish. It ain't gonna make the difference between a meaningful, fulfilled, or happy life. It's a garnish. It adds a little more flavor, a little more kick to an already good life, right? But in this particular case, the idea of even bothering to network with these people, right, is just that, like, you don't know what doors they can open for you. Does that make sense?
Sure.
You don't know until you know.
Sure.
And so the idea is you explore, because why wouldn't you? And maybe, I don't know, he knows something about horses, he knows someone who does horses, etc., 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 right?
Sure.
There could be, like, upside there. I don't know before there is, but the point is this, okay? Let me give you the philosophy, okay? I think it makes sense to err on the side of caution, meaning, look, these circles, they cost money. They just do, right? If I never bought a Richard Mille watch, we wouldn't be going to Richard Mille events,
Sure.
right? Now, does that mean I have to buy every watch they offer me? No. But there is a certain number of watches I do need to buy, right? And so obviously your goal is to find how low you can get that number while reaping the benefits. Cost-benefit analysis. Do you agree? In this particular case, one suit would have been enough to reap the cost-benefit analysis. You get a dress, I get a suit, done. You pick three, though. Okay? And there's a reason why they have, like, fucking 6 salespeople for 2 people, right? One's taking down the fucking, the code that, you know, shows what fabric it is. The other one is fucking doing measurements. And the third one is, you know, helping you pick out fabrics. That's why they do it. It moves it along faster, and it feels like a more full-service experience. You pick 3. It is awkward for me to veto, you know, 2 of your choices. And, you know, they're trying to make a sale, so they will also, you know, increase the social cost of that. And I just didn't want to fucking deal with it. you know, but that's why afterwards I was like, look, it doesn't really bother me. It's not that much money. It's fine. But like, just so you know, in the future, that is the fucking reason why I communicated with you. I think that's fair. I think that is the lowest impact, lowest volatility way to communicate the point without causing even the slightest hint of awkwardness, at least from an outside party standpoint. Okay, you need to have better emotional control. What I said was all olive branches until you started getting aggressive. It was all olive branches. I said, just so you know, right? And then I said, you know, well, it's fine, you know, I'm not upset if you're not. What is wrong with that?
I guess I assumed that you would be able to discern whether, like, you actually really liked all three. Or
I
just,
do
like
like them, but left to my own devices, I wouldn't have picked 3, right? That's all I'm saying.
Just picking colors, but it sounded like you were upset.
Well, I wasn't.
I'm not that. I just mean it sounded like you were, I guess, saying that we only spent so much money today because my fault. And it's like, well, I'm just saying what colors look good on you. I didn't know you were going to commit to all of them.
Commit to all of them, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what the problem is. This, okay? You think you were being clear in picking 3 options for me to choose from, but I'm telling you that if you believe that, you're gonna have to re-examine your expectations and your beliefs. Okay? Right? Oh, there's a guy doing the water thing. It's kind of interesting. There's a guy. I guess he's George's guy or something. Okay.
What?
Do you expect anyone to be here working on the water or what?
I'd have to look at the group text with George.
Sure. Then if you've been group texting him, then I'm gonna assume it's his guy.
He talks about having someone to.
Yeah, there's a guy here.
Filters. I don't know anything about the
yeah,
water.
that's okay. That's the guy. That's all I'm asking. But like. See, you have to understand what you are being asked in those situations. Okay? It is not a decorum issue if you are willing to ask. Now, I get what you're saying. You're like, oh, well, should I be asking? Is it embarrassing? But the point is this, right? If you think it would be embarrassing and you don't ask, and it's more than you think it is, but we can afford it, it's just more than you thought it was, then you just bite that bullet. That's what you're supposed to do. Right? If you care enough that you don't care about the embarrassment, then you ask. That's how that works. You have to make a determination one way or the other, right? If you're gonna play the game of being looking like a big baller, right, then you're gonna pay the price of being a big baller. And if you don't care about looking like a big baller, then ask prices all day. You see how that works? You can pick how you want to be, but you cannot get the opposite result of what you picked. Like, if you sit there and you say, well, how am I supposed to know what it costs? Well, you're right. That's when you ask. If you don't ask, and you don't know how much it costs, and you pick 3 things, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
I just thought you were supposed to have discernment. Like, you're asking me what I thought you're supposed to do.
What am I supposed to discern?
That, like, do I really want all 3? If you only wanted one, then just decide which one. I don't think it's that difficult.
If I ask you which color is better and you pick 3 other colors, you're just supposed to pick the one that's better.
If I didn't know you even planned on one or what, I don't know what you plan, right? But if you plan on one and you see that I play these colors, look, to choose one.
I need you to just. I don't care that you pick 3. I'm just letting you know in the future that we only needed to pick 1 for me, if any at all.
Well, I don't. That's right. You go up to the counter, you start talking to them about the fabric, you start looking at the fabric, and then you tell me that the color is my forte. I said, what am I don't know what you want me to do here.
Literally that's not how that conversation started. I went to the thing and I asked immediately, are these also for the women's? And then they said they can be, but then there's another table that's women's only fabric as well. I don't know how you take that, but for me, that is a cue, okay, that, you know, you're picking something. I can or may not. Doesn't matter. Like, it's not decided yet, right? Then they go, you should pick one. And then I'm like, well, you know, I ain't the arbiter of color here. I don't know what looks good on me. I only know what I like color-wise. And so I would defer to her, right? I picked the blue, and I was like, what do you think? And then you picked the blue, and then you kept looking. You make it sound like you picked 3 colors, and you said, yes, here's your choices. No, you picked the blue, and then you kept looking. I assumed for you, but then you picked me a green, and
None
you
of
kept
those
looking.
are for me. It's all
I know, I'm saying that. Why are you fucking interrupting me to say what I just said? I said that, you know, so here's the thing, right? You pick a blue, you know, and I'm talking to them about that, and then you're still picking. I don't know what you're picking. Like, I'm not, at that point, I'm not paying attention, and then you pick another one, and then you pick another one, and I look.
You're not paying attention. You were talking the whole time. What do you mean?
We were talking to different people, because there's more than one of them there. You literally, like, were picking other ones and putting them to the side, okay? You're picking other ones and putting them to the side, and then when I look up, there's 3 fucking fabrics. How the fuck is that my fault? And they are presuming that those 3 fabrics are the ones that we want to have made, because that is what kind of place we are at.
Next time, be very clear with me how many that you intend to get.
I can do that, but like, I feel like if I asked you to do the same, you'd play the whole so controlling card.
No, because if you're leading how much you intend to get, tell me, because they're not for me, they're for you. So that's not controlling. It's literally you telling me pick however many.
My point is, all of that was leading up to, like, better getting to know these people. And it's not served well when, because you can't control your emotions for something that's already done, you decided to then vent that. Because then you don't get the upside, and all you had was the downside. Do you understand that? Are you even awake?
Yes, I still think you could have gone alone.
I don't understand what that means. I don't think, okay, clearly you're changing the subject because you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that the expectation is we both go. If I go alone, it's still awkward. It's still weird. Okay?
I don't think so. Y'all were talking.
I know so.
I was just sitting there.
I know so. Okay? Please do not fucking... You don't understand the lay of the land here, but you're going to come in and tell me what you think about... Okay. Sure, you're the expert, I guess.
You were the one talking the whole time. I was just sitting there.
I was the one talking.
It's not awkward. I was basically not there anyway.
Okay, but that's not how social interactions work, though. Do you not understand that? Like, are you gonna... See, like, this is why it's like, I feel like there's no point in trying to do these things with you, because you're just never gonna understand. Don't you understand that, like, while you might say functionally, because you didn't say much, it didn't matter whether you were there, it still matters in situations like that, where a certain decorum, you know, is exacted. Do you understand that? And if not, I can explain that.
No, I don't understand that.
Sure. So it's like, imagine if I am getting recognized at my job for an award, right? Can you stop looking at chat? It's fucking insane. I don't know why you're acting like that. Put it face down. You're literally, see, and you say I'm the problem, dude. You literally are paying way more attention to my chat than fucking me talking to you. You understand that, right?
Yes.
My point is this, okay? If I was winning an award at work, it's an example, right? And I show up to the award alone, and people go, "Oh, where's your wife?" And I go, "She's not here." That's awkward. It's literally true, what I'm saying, but it's awkward because how did I choose to answer that? I said, "She's not here." I didn't even bother saying, "Oh, she's feeling under the weather." "Oh, she's blah, blah, blah." Or, "Oh, she has to take care of the baby." No. I just said she's not here. You see, while I did not say anything wrong, I said only the factual thing. Well, that's awkward in that situation, right? And in fact, depending on, what our social status is or what my position is in the company, you not being there could be seen as a sign that something is amiss. It may not be, and there are excuses for that, but the point is, that's not the default. The default is that you are there and supported. Now, you're arguing like, well, when I'm there, I don't even say anything. I just clap and smile and say hi to people. It's like, yeah, but that is the norm. That is the decorum there, right? So whether you are talking or I am talking, whether it's Richard Mille or this place, right? It's the same thing. If you're talking and I'm there quietly, it still is part of that place setting. And vice versa, same thing. So when you sit here and say, well, I didn't say anything anyways, bro, that's not the fucking point. Do you understand now?
No, I still don't get why you can't go by yourself. And just
I didn't say I could. No. Okay, you're about to fucking lose me. Okay. I didn't say...
What do you mean by lose you?
I never said that I couldn't go by myself. You keep addressing a point that I've never made. I have not once said that I couldn't because I know I could. That's not the point. The point is, if we're going to bother, networking, then we might as well do it as effectively as possible. That means as a unit, that means together.
Just
Okay?
say she had to go take care of the animals. That's easy.
It's weird, bro. So I told my wife to Uber home. That's fucking weird in this place setting. Like, if you cannot fucking understand that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, you think that's a great response. It's kind of awkward. Well, okay, fine. What's so fucking pressing out the animals? That you like
the dog care person canceled or something. Just go home and take care of the dogs. Let the dogs out, whatever. It's not that crazy.
Bro, it's like, okay, well, so then why bother inviting us to a week in Italy then? Because, if the dog person cancels, we gotta fucking fly home. So it's like, you just gotta stop. You just gotta stop, man. And again, you love playing the game of, like, pretending you know what I mean and then making the argument based on what I must mean, even though I didn't say it. I never said I couldn't go on my own. You go, I just don't understand why you can't go on your own. That's not a counterpoint, because I never said I couldn't. I've never said that. Why are you addressing phantom points? No one has ever said that. Wow, dude, seriously?
I've been streaming for 10 years, and it's just a habit. If there's a chat moving, my eyes look at it.
Do you not understand? Can we address what I'm saying, not what I'm not saying, for starters? Because when you go, I don't understand, what do you mean you can't do this? I said, I've never said that. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Because I didn't say that. I didn't say I couldn't. Where'd you get that talking point from? You see, you only got that talking point because you assume. Can you fucking stop?
I can't. It's literally...
Yeah, it's called control your fucking focus, dude. Control your fucking focus. No one is saying I could not. I'm not even saying it. So why do you sit here and keep pretending like that's the argument I'm making? There's only one reason you could, be making that argument. It's because you deeply, deeply, deeply believe that that is the only thing that could be true.
Whatever, Nick. If you don't want to
Whatever
go,
what? What are you talking about?
If you don't want to go meet up with them,
It's already too late, dude. Bro, it's an hour since you realize that at 6:24, they asked, is everything okay, right? And I answered them at like 6:29 that we won't be able to make it, something came
I know,
up.
not right now. I just mean like, if I say I want to go and you don't want to stay, whatever, it's up to you.
Okay, but you didn't not want to go because you're the one who wanted to go in the first place.
I don't really want to go anyways, but I don't want to say no to these people.
Why not? You see?
Because that's like they're offering to buy us dinner. It's not like we're gonna pay for it.
That is why, see, like the fact that you cannot see how congruent the two situations. So, you gave them the hope of securing a commission on a sales.
How?
Why are you interrupting me to fucking ask questions of
go.
something that I'm talking about? Because when you pick 3 fabrics, any salesperson's going to take it to mean, because it does mean in that context, you want 3 things made. That's how that works. And that means they get a commission on that, right? And you're telling me that I should not feel any way about just, vetoing that or reducing that, right? But you're sitting here saying, well, I don't want to say no to them because they offered us free dinner. Bro, if you think that the free dinner is where the pressure's at, you don't understand how the world works. They don't care if we go to dinner or not. They care if they make the sale or not. Are you kidding me? And you feel like there's pressure on you to say yes to dinner, and you feel like that pressure somehow is even remotely equal to like when you pick 3 fabrics, I'm supposed to figure out how to unwind that. That's kind of insane.
Well, yeah, if someone's giving you...
Well,
like
yeah, dude, I'm telling you it's insane and it doesn't make sense.
But then the other one, they're expecting you to pay for it. Well, yeah, you should have more discernment.
I'm telling you that it doesn't make sense. So if you're agreeing, yeah, then you're agreeing with me. If you're not agreeing, then don't say yeah, because it's not a yeah. I'm making a point that's opposite of yours.
Saying, yeah, this is what I think.
I didn't ask if it's what you think.
Well, that's why I followed it up with my own thing.
So you interrupted me to follow it up with your own thing that has nothing to do with the point I'm making.
It does have to do with, I'm correcting it. Like, no, that's not. There's no pressure to fucking shell out $35K for their overpriced suits versus like going to dinner with somebody socially when they're offering to pay for it.
After you've bought the $35K in suits, you're saying. Yeah. If we leave out the little tidbit.
That's what I said. I don't think that you should feel pressured to spend money.
Bro, at that point, the money has already been spent, is my point. And you might as well just go and see what the upside can be. It is not the time to throw a hissy fit and to walk around uptown for no reason.
Well, that was your attitude.
No, it wasn't. It was not. It was not. If the most I can tell you is that maybe you misinterpreted gravely what I meant, in which case I would once again tell you that please do not assume you think you definitely know what I'm saying and ask me for clarification instead, or better yet, listen to when I tell you that's not what I'm saying. Is that something that you can understand? Because I never said I was upset at you. I never indicated I was upset at you. I don't know how you got the idea that I was upset at you, because I was not upset at you.
Sure. It seems like you're being passive aggressive and you're like, well, we only spent that money because your fault. It's like...
I said that, so you got to stop playing the game, dude. I said that after you said you were upset.
Because you said, well, the 3 things that you want and then the rest. It's like, I didn't want them. when you preface
I
it
said
by
the three
saying
things you
it's-
picked, but
yeah,
sure.
when you're saying that,
That's factually true.
but when you preface it that way, and then you're like, "It's a lot of money." I'm like, you act like I'm the one that spent that much money. When it's like I'm not the one who knows the price, not the one who agreed. I didn't put my credit card down. I didn't decide to pick all the extra stuff out. I just said these colors look nice.
The extra stuff is part of the fucking thing that you pick this.
I did not pick the buttons.
It's
or
not.
like,
I know it's not extra. It's not extra. It's part of it already.
I'm saying the other parts. I didn't look at any of that. I'm not committing to any of these. All I'm saying is these colors look nice on you. That's it. So when you say that to me, I'm like, I don't understand how this is my fault. But sure, if you want to say that,
I didn't say it was your
colors
fault.
Were nice and you feel like you
I
can't
didn't
no,
say
fine.
it was your fault. I was just informing you that next time, let's not necessarily do it that way.
Sure.
So why do you keep saying, see, like, you have this weird obsession with fault. Ain't no one saying that. Who are you addressing here? Is there someone else speaking voices into your head that I'm not aware
Because
of?
when you say I wanted it, it sounds like you didn't really want it. And now
Okay,
I'm
so
like
let's start again.
pulling your arm,
Unless you
and
have
it's like, I'm not.
unless you have an
Trying to
objection with what I'm
force
saying
you
here.
to do anything.
Unless you have an objection with what I'm saying here. Okay, ready? I am saying that, like, we walked out of the place. I go, hey, just so you know, right? That was a lot more money, you know, than I originally intended to spend. Right? The place is pretty expensive, and yeah, I probably should have informed you about the price beforehand, but in my defense, I didn't know we were going into the store until after lunch when they asked us to go to the store. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm setting it up for just the lay of the land. And I go, we spent a lot of money, but it's fine. Right? I'm not upset if you're not upset. That is the sentence. Okay? That is what I said. At that point, I see nothing wrong with anything I'm saying. You say, well, I am upset. And I'm like, what? How can you be upset? And you go, you're supposed to blah, 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 blah. You started the you're supposed to thing. I did not. It's insane that you are trying to blame that on me. I'm literally trying to extend you the olive branch again and again and again, and you're looking to blame me. And so, of course, I'm going to feel like, and you would do the same, I'm like, well, I don't even think it's my fault. It's your fault, if anything. You played the blame game first, and now you're coming at me as if, like, I'm the instigator here. Come on, let's fucking call a spade a spade.
It sounded like a blame before you said that, because you said, yeah, the facts you picked out.
Which you did pick out.
And it's like,
okay, I can't say
doesn't
facts.
mean that I'm saying get them if they're that
I didn't say
expensive.
that, but you see, here you go again. I never said you said that, but you did pick them out. What the F are you?
You asked me to help you with
I
the
asked
colors.
I asked you to pick a color. You picked 3.
You did not say 8. You did
Well,
not.
I had a
singular
I
at
had a
all.
swatch, and I said, "What do you think? Is this a good color?"
I know there's some colors that look good on you. Like, I'm not saying get all of them. I'm saying these 3 look nice on you.
The point is, you picked them. I stated a fact. You have a problem with how the fact could be interpreted, but that's not my fault or my problem. I stated a fact. There's no objection to that.
All right. Next time I'll be like, how much does each of these cost, and how much do you want to spend? How many do you want to get? Something like that.
That is fine. I think it is silly to fucking stilt things that way, but I'm down with it. I just fear that you will not remember that. Like I said, there's no shame in asking the price or not asking the price, as long as you're okay with the natural consequence of each choice. If you don't ask the price, then you got to be willing to swallow or bite the bullet. If you do ask the price, well, then you're going to know the price, and you're never going to overpay what you don't want to pay. There's trade-offs there. I don't care which you choose, but you cannot fucking sit here and act as if I needed to do all the action and you were just trying to stave off awkwardness. That is not a reasonable nor realistic, way of framing If you care about embarrassment, fine. Well, you're going to spend more money. And if you're fine with that, then rock on. If you're going to be penny pinching about it and grousing about the fact that you spent money, then ask the fucking price. That's how it works. That's life. Like, that's the fucking one thing I'm just trying to get through to you. And you're over here trying to play a game of, am I at fault? Do I show discernment? Like, dude, stop playing. Who the fuck cares? Bro, something happens to a horse, and then we're spending way more medical, so I don't know what the fuck you're sitting here debating here.
Because it just seems like you weren't really sold on it, but you just felt pressured by me. It's like,
I
I'm not
never
trying to
said
do
that,
anything.
and is not what I said. You cannot just say, you think I must mean this. Bro, if I didn't say those words, and if I didn't make that indication, you cannot attribute that to me. It sounds more like you're trying to fucking make it my rationalization that you didn't really think they were that great anyways. That's really what it feels like, because I never said that. I'm just telling you that that was more than I intended, because I would think that if you saw that, you'd be fucking upset that I, quote unquote, in your perspective, spent that much. And I'm just saying, yo, just so you know, it wasn't my intention. Where the fuck did I say anything wrong there?
I'm sorry that I ruined your dinner.
You didn't ruin my dinner, because I literally put it to you whether we go or not, because I didn't care. But when you said yes, I assumed that, okay, fine, so you want to network with these people. Sure, let's do it. Makes sense. We spent the money already, might as well fucking get the upside. And then you do that thing, and then she's like, okay, well, guess we're not going to do that either. Like, I don't care either way. I couldn't care less if you said you wanted to or you didn't. That's why I told them, well, ask Kaitlyn. I don't care.
Just don't.
I was hoping that...
You discern. Don't stop. I don't want you to ask me what to do next time. They're your friends. Decide if it's worth it or not. Because
That's fine.
I'm never going to say no. I don't know if it's worth it
They're
or
not my friends. I don't know what the fuck you're
Well,
talking
I
about
mean, they're
here.
your contacts.
Well, so here's the thing. Ready? It's more so that, like, to me, I'm reading between the lines, and it seems like you want to start socializing with people that are a departure from the people we've associated with in the past. I think it's fine. Yes, exactly.
But not
right?
with necessarily salespeople,
Okay,
because they're not the ones who are rich themselves usually. I don't know who amongst them is the important person or not, or how many important people are at the dinner.
It would be the Keton founder's son would be the important one, right? Followed by the Luigi guy, who's the head of, like, essentially all made to measure globally for them. So the Luigi guy, the tall guy in a suit, and then the Puerto Rico guy, the young guy. He's the son. He's like the Alexander Mille of the situation. Okay? Like, that's the thing. And I don't know if you caught the conversation, but basically he's saying that he buys his paddocks directly from Terry Stern. So, obviously, well-connected. Probably because Terry Stern's a customer. Right? And he was mentioning that, you know, Zuck is a customer, Bezos is a customer. You see, like, it's that, maybe, like, Keton, I don't even know how fucking much money they make. They might make between 10 and 50 million. Who the fuck knows? It's hard for me to tell profitability, right? Revenue is going to be way higher, but profitability is pretty thin, my understanding, right? But that's not the point. The point is, he can be a point of contact between you and someone crazy, because they, kind of like the watchmakers, they're seen as artisanal. Right? It's a weird thing where, like, hyper rich and important people, you know, they can buy whatever they want, and so none of it really has much meaning except the things that are expressive and emotional and hard to put into words, right? If you don't, you know, want to buy from Keton because you don't like someone there, let's just say, well, there's not really anyone who does what they do. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like these are, like, rarefied things that, you know, only a select few, you know, even have the option of making it a choice. And so, like, it's just good networking. But my point is this, okay? Can you stay awake?
Yes.
You seem to have enjoyed spending time with Jarvin's wife. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is that this is where, like, she would shop. Okay? It's not Ralph Lauren. It's something like this. It's something like, you know, this caliber of store. It's Loro Piana, right?
Okay, so
my point is that, like, I thought it was a good opportunity for you to just kind of pick out, you know, a few things and see if you even like this stuff, because this would be a relatable point. That's it. I know you're not into the watches that much, and she's not either, but she is really into the jewelry, which you are not, which is fine, right? Like Van Cleef, you know, it's you know, the Alhambra from Van Cleef, it's Cartier. You don't give a fuck about that.
no.
And so that's why I was like, okay, well, maybe it's clothing that can be a commonality, right? Because I don't know how much she, you know, she likes your horses, she thinks they're pretty, but that doesn't mean she's a questioner. I'm just saying that, like, these are all touch points that make networking easier because there's points of commonality.
Sure.
Right? And my intention of even going to the store or going to this lunch was so that you could be exposed to that. Is it? Because I could have gone alone. You know, last time, you know, when they had the fucking champagne wine tasting thing, I did go alone, you know, because, you know, I didn't think it'd be your style, and I had shown you photos before and you didn't seem to like any of it. Right? And that's when they said that they're going to go to the salon in Italy and show you some Western designs, which I showed you in Tokyo, and you didn't like those either. That was when they were over there in Italy. And then they invited us to go have lunch with the brand's founder's son. And I was like, I think this is a good opportunity because, like, you know, if you think about it, he has dinner, he has lunch in Houston, then he flies out. Right? And the people who showed up or were deemed important enough to invite was us and that fucking high-ranking senior judge. That's not a terrible sign.
Judge? What are we talking about? No,
That old man.
What old man? There's lots of old men in this industry.
Bro, the old man in the store with us.
I thought there was like at least two.
Nope, just one guy, dude.
No.
He kept changing outfits because he was also buying clothing.
Oh, that's why he looked different.
Well, they told you who he was and you nodded, so I guess you didn't pay attention, which is fine.
I don't really pay attention to old people.
They're saying that is the most senior judge in Houston, and it's a great person to know, is what they said. Which I'm actually kind of surprised that a judge can afford to buy fucking $7,000 to $10,000 suits, but what the fuck do I know? Probably has family money too, right? But whatever. The point was that, like, it's just networking, right? I don't know why you'd be upset about the money being spent. It just clearly seems like you do care, and you didn't realize how expensive it was, and you do care. I was just trying to fucking, you know, inform you while not getting you upset or taking the blame for something that I don't think is really my fault. Do you understand that?
Sure. Sounded like you were blaming me, but whatever.
But can you stop presuming that I am doing something and just let me tell you what I'm doing?
What do you mean?
Like, you always say, it just feels like you're saying this. It's like, okay, but I didn't say that. So stop extrapolating that you must know how I feel even when I haven't expressed it.
That's gonna be difficult as a woman.
But, like, I don't know, like, I always tell you this thing where I go, okay, fine, you tell me what words I use to get you the right idea then, right? It's like, you're playing word games of like, well, if you said this, it kind of sounds like this, and that means this to me. It's like, dude, I would love to know how to communicate exactly what I mean in your language, but I don't think it makes sense for you to assume you just know. Because in this situation, like I said, the most telling thing is I wasn't even mad. I just felt like you would be upset if I didn't inform you. And somehow that led to you thinking I was blaming you. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because I didn't blame you at all. I didn't say it's all your fault that we spent more money than I expected to. I said, hey, not a big deal, but like I don't know how to make that more benign. You know? I don't know how to make that more benign. Like, how am I supposed to say that then? Fine, we're walking out of the store, we're gonna go to dinner. How do I let you know, by the way, it was more than what I think you think it was?
I don't know. I just wish that you maybe would have told me before you buy them. Because then if it wasn't clear to you before, I'd definitely be like, well, do you even need all three? Do you like all three?
She walked up to me and said the price while you were sitting there. I guess you were zoned out on the phone.
I can't hear her when I'm across from you. I was across the coffee table on a different couch.
You're making it sound like a mile.
I just saw them handing you a receipt. I'm not going to answer it. They're like, what does it say? That's embarrassing. I did not hear her say anything about a price.
I think the baseline is this, okay? Like, you're an adult. You need to learn how to do conflict resolution. It's good for you. It's good for us. It's generally just a good thing. Okay? I'm telling you that at high levels, decorum matters. Now, if you think it's silly, that's fine. We don't have to associate with people, at this echelon. I don't care. All right? But, like, this is where I'm going to use my, thing where I always say that, like, I think I'm going to be able to guess where you're going to be at, though. I think you will care. And this is just so we don't muck that shit up before we even realize if we do or don't. I wish you would pay attention to what I'm saying instead of what my chat is saying. Do I need to get in my own chat and type to you or what?
Just turn the screen off. It's just visually distracting.
Yeah, no, I can do that. I don't know, for me it's very easy. Like, I actually care about what you think and I care less about what they think, and so it's easy for me to fucking direct my attention to you, but apparently you're the opposite. What I think matters less than what my chat
thinks. It's just after having a habit and it's in front of you, in your eyesight line, your eyes will just go to it. You haven't streamed long enough to have that.
You should have streamed long enough to have built an adaptation to it. Regardless, you have to fucking understand how all of this works. Okay? Like, if you don't want to associate with people at that level, fine. If you don't think these people work at that level, I mean, sure, if you want to find out you're wrong later, I won't even say anything. But I'm just trying to navigate us for what I think we are going to want in the foreseeable future.
I'm not saying that I don't think that that's nice. I'm just saying, like, you didn't have to pick all three. Just tell me to do
I didn't
one.
pick all three.
I
You
know
picked all three.
Just because I think three colors look nice on you, you don't have to get all of them. Or next time, tell me how many to decide looks good on you.
Bro, you have to understand, I did not... If I knew you were going to pick three, I would have said which one, because I only want one. I didn't realize we were in that kind of situation. I thought I was just asking you if a color was good or if there was a better one. Okay? You picked three colors, though, and you didn't pick them like 1, 2, 3, right? You picked one, and I'm looking at it and talking to the guy, and then you gave that other sales associate a second and a third swatch. Okay?
Yeah, in my mind, she's just keeping them in a pile over there so that you can go back to them when it's like you decide which one you want.
But that's not how it works. It's fine that you thought that, but I'm telling you that's not how it works. Okay? You pick what you want to have made. If you're still considering it, you can take a picture or leave it there and come back to it later. Right? Like, what you are doing is what people usually do when they are actually picking it. And so I don't know that you are going to do that, or I would have told you beforehand. But once you've done it, it's like, well, what do I do? And I don't know that you don't know. I just suspect that you don't. You see what I mean? You're asking me to make a determination that I don't actually know.
If you suspected that I didn't know, why didn't you say anything?
Because I merely suspected it, and I don't know how to read your cues because you're not giving any cues, in social situations.
Then can't you ask me then? If you.
That's why I tried to make that an olive branch as well.
No, I mean before we buy.
I know.
Stuff.
Oh, I know. I tried to make that an olive branch earlier when I said, next time, maybe part of it's my fault. I'll ask you, or tell you. I didn't say I'd ask you. I said I'll tell you what it is, just so you know. Like, that was me trying to look for solutions to this thing for the future. That's why I'm saying, like, there's no way you could believe that I'm blaming you when I'm sitting there willing to bear some of the burden just to make this less awkward and so that I can give you the information. I didn't say this is all your fault. I started by saying, I probably should have told you, granted, I did not know, when we were going to lunch that we'd go to the store, but at some point I should have told you what the pricing at this place was. And to be fair, really though, if I'm being honest with you, I have told you in the past what the pricing was. Right? But I get that you didn't remember that. It's fine. You see, I gotta dance around these things because I don't know when you are and aren't listening to me. Right? And that's where, once again, it's communication that is the big crux of it all, right? And so when I say, look, before you ban someone in my chat, can you tell me? Right? That's courteous, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah, you shouldn't be like, well, I don't want to do that. It's like,
can I at least time them out without saying anything?
Sure. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. If you're gonna permaban someone, though, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, time someone out, sure. And if they're doxing, yeah, ban them or time them out or whatever the fuck you want to do, right? But if it's not a doxing and you're annoyed, time them out or tell me first, right? It's not that crazy. It's very fair. I would never even think about going to your chat, banning someone without saying anything.
Sure.
It ain't that serious. This is probably fine. If you really want to do the Italy thing, we can probably still go. I'm just saying that, in the future, have a little more resilience. Okay? If you can't at the same time say you didn't want to embarrass by asking the price and then expect me to be the one to have to navigate the awkward situation that you unknowingly created. I know you didn't know. I know you didn't know you were doing that. I'm just telling you so you know. It's not me blaming you. I truly, truly, truly could care less. I just figured that you would be upset by it. And so I wanted you not to be upset with me because it ain't really me that made that bet.
All right.
But my thing is this. If this type of thing bothers you so much, let me just say very clearly, maybe we shouldn't be shopping at places if that matters to you. And I will say one more thing, and I don't want you to take this in any kind of way. If you care about saving money, stop buying me anything. Just don't. Not clothing, not the fabric. Don't fucking buy me stuff from vintage that you think would look good on a cruise. Just don't. No, I'm asking you to stop. I'm asking you to stop.
Like you're blaming me.
I was not.
Okay, that's fine. I'm saying that's what it came off as to me.
Bro, I feel like you're projecting really hard here because the truth is you were trying to blame me. I was not trying to blame you. That's what the truth is. I hope you choose to engage in the truth instead of trying to espouse, this obfuscation, right? You were trying to blame me. I was not trying to blame you. That's the big difference here. And you're trying to make it sound like it's the opposite. I got a problem with that. You started off your word choice. You should have showed more discernment. What? Discernment of what? They asked you which ones to pick to make clothing.
The way that you worded it, it came off to me like you didn't really want them or like them, but because I picked it, you just spent the money anyways.
So you got to understand something, okay? If I don't like it, I will tell you or them. That's fine. Right? Like, you don't have to worry about that. I ain't gonna do something I dislike. Okay? But in this particular case, you know, I thought you picked very strong choices. I just wasn't originally intending to get 3 things. It's fine, but I'm just giving you that understanding, right? For me, just like with the watches, it's minimum thing that I need to do to keep the relationship strong, to reap further benefit down the road. So I'm not gonna like buy all 3 watches that RM pitches to me. I'm buying the one, and then I keep the relationship going, and then we get invited to more events, and then I get more, you know, hyper rare pieces that are worth way more than, like, it's a cadence game, right?
That doesn't really work with this, right? They're not like rare vintage pieces.
Correct, but they have access potentially to people and opportunities and experiences that might be somewhat gated, right? Like, just extrapolating, like, he says Bezos is a customer, he says Zuckerberg. The famous video of Zuckerberg surfing in Hawaii in a tuxedo, that's their tuxedo. So, like, when you get to that point, it's just like, you know, like, in this case, like, I feel like you don't pay much attention. They were like, oh yeah, we got to introduce you guys to the judge. And then I went up and...
who cares about a judge, in my opinion? I don't know any judges that are, like, cool. I don't know, like... What, does the judge have, like, an equestrian center or something? Like, what is the cool thing? He's, like, old, right? About to die or something in a few years. What is the judge?
Yes, but, like... Dude, like, let me give you this, okay? In theory, a judge could sign a thing that allows you to stream in the court. In theory...
Are you trying to stream a divorce or what?
No, I'm saying, like, Amber Heard and fucking Johnny Depp, a judge signed that. Okay? Like... In the confines of local law, they are God. Right? They can make a parking ticket disappear. Someone's doing a search warrant, they don't sign off on it. Right? You want to be able to hide your house even though a violent crime hasn't happened to you, like, right? If it was before the break-in thing, he could just sign it. Like, there is a lot of fucking usefulness in knowing a judge. Basically, more than knowing a very connected special forces officer or police officer. Like, it is hugely beneficial, hence why I went up and met him and introduced myself.
Okay, if you say so.
But my point is that is what it is. You could be like, well, who the fuck cares about Jeff Bezos? He's retired. It's like, yeah, but he's a fucking billionaire and he's still the biggest equity holder in Amazon. Like
he's got a longer lifespan in theory, for sure.
Yeah, but like, you just gotta stop looking at it as microtransactions and start understanding that these are investments in the bigger picture. Okay, what do you want to eat? Should I order something? What's the plan?
Order some poke, I think. Something light.
Sure. Do that then. I'll figure something out. Okay? Alright, we good? Yeah, we went home and we stood up those people for dinner. Oh, I guess you have the leftovers. Put in the fridge. Okay?
Now that your cat thinks I got 3 outfits that I'll never wear.
I don't think they believe that.
That's true. I won't wear his suits. Correct. I will never wear them.
My mods are going rogue in what sense? Bro is scheming like he's in Bourne Ultimatum. Fuck, I guess I need to watch that movie. Hello. That is a classy Rolls Royce. Hey George, how's it going?
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in your fridge, okay?
You have the lights off above the swimming pool, or?
I don't even know where the switches are for that.
Yeah, I mean, there is the remote is in the guest room.
Yeah.
Let me try to turn them on.
Okay, yeah. Where's Mr. Beast's milkshake? I would like to be a boy in the yard also. Look, a little more careful on your own shit because you might have just killed all your fucking bars. Hopefully not all melted, but... Okay. Well, you know what? I'm high maintenance. So sue me.
Very high maintenance.
I'm a trophy husband. If you don't fucking spend $35,000 on my suit, what the fuck is even the point? Okay? I make no excuses for who I am. I buy $1 million watches and I spend $35,000 on suits.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm worth it.
Yeah, and you
I know my worth.
And you sleep with your pigeon.
I do sleep with my pigeon. And I know my worth.